It's not all about kangaroos and koalas in Australia. There are plenty of other animals, so let's check them out.
Australia is home to a lot of cute animals, such as the koala, kangaroo, and wombat. But the island nation also has some unusual-looking creatures that don't reside anywhere else in the world. In this video, we've listed 10 of Australia's weirdest animals ever. Here we go. Number 10. Thorny devil.
What the hell?
Thorny devils live in Central Australia. They have a fake second head on the back of their necks, which is meant to warn off predators. Thorny devils drink water by rubbing their spikes against dew-covered spinifex and grass. The moisture runs along grooves between the spikes and directly into their mouths. They also only eat black ants, consuming about 1,000 every meal.
What is that?
Thorny devil.
Surely you should be talking more about this. This is a crazy looking animal. This looks insane. Why have I never heard about this animal? Have you even heard about this animal? Because surely this would have come up in conversation. It looks incredible. Must have fantastic defense. I like the way that it collects water. That's interesting, by rubbing up against plant life to get the dew off. Wow.
Devils can change color to blend in with their surroundings too. They can appear gray, orange, red, or yellow. Number 9. Tasmanian devil. The wild Tasmanian devils, not to be confused with the extinct Tasmanian tiger, can only be found in the Tasmanian wilderness and national parks. They're not dangerous, but will defend themselves if they're attacked or trapped.
Sorry, has this guy never seen the Tasmanian devil cartoon? You know, have you not seen the whirlwind that they create? Out of interest, if you're from Tasmania, what are your thoughts on the Tasmanian devil in Looney Tunes? Let me know.
Tasmanian devils are carnivores, so they feed on any animal protein they can find. These include anything from insects to chickens on farms. Unfortunately, too many devils today are dying from a disease called devil facial tumor disease, which scientists are trying to find a cure for. The Australian and Tasmanian governments established the Save the Tasmanian Devil program, which is working to save the animals from extinction. Number 8. Bush stone curlew. Bush stone curlews are nocturnal birds that are found throughout mainland Australia. However, they're most common in northern Australia. They're characterized by their twig-like legs and their contact calls at night. Their high-pitched wail.
That's a really strange looking bird. It's almost like half flamingo, obviously shrunk with the legs, I mean, half, I don't know, normal bird. For some reason I cannot think off the top of my head a normal bird. Half, this is awkward. Let's move on because I can't think. Literally my mind's gone blank.
Wailing is definitely eerie when initially heard by visitors. Bush stone curlews feed on insects and small vertebrates, including lizards, snakes, and frogs.
Wow.
Number 7. Southern cassowary. Known as both the world's third largest bird and the world's most dangerous bird, the southern cassowary is only found in New Guinea and northeast Queensland's rainforest region. They are flightless birds.
So, why is it just showing us a T-Rex? It looks half emu, half chicken or turkey. What is, and like the colours on the neck don't really seem to fit in with the rest of the body. You know, you've got that real bright colour all of a sudden, and then it's just the kind of the plain, bland, I don't know if that's fair to say, but, you know, the browns and blacks. Straight, and then you've got the kind of turkey kind of neck situation going on there.
Birds, which are descended from dinosaurs. Australia Zoo says that without cassowaries, rainforests may not be able to survive. This is because they're responsible for the distribution and germination of many North Queensland rainforest trees. In Queensland's Mission Beach region, the greatest cause of southern cassowary death is unfortunately road accidents. Number 6. Platypus. Found in eastern Australia, platypuses have thick brown fur, front-webbed paws, and soft bills. Male platypuses have a venomous spur located on the inside of their hind leg. They spend most of their day in a burrow, but are most active in the early morning and late evening. They're able to stay underwater for several minutes and store their food in their cheeks. Although they're not endangered, platypuses rely on healthy waterways to survive.
They are very strange animals, platypuses, aren't they? No, not that one. Yeah, they're very strange animals, aren't they? Kind of a duck's beak, the webbed feet, but then they look like sort of an otter. Evolution is mental, isn't it? Evolution is insane. There's just... It seems like a lot of these that I'm looking at, apart from probably the first one, seem to be a mix of all these different animals just bundled into one. You know how when I was a kid, I remember you fold a bit of paper up into several sections, and then one child draws maybe the head, and then you unfold it, and then the next person, or fold it up, and then the next person draws the body, and then the next person draws the legs. It's almost like that, but in real life. Honestly, it's fascinating how these creatures are created. I say created, evolution.
Platypuses rely on healthy waterways to survive. Number 5, frill-necked lizard.
Straight out of Jurassic
Frill-necked
Park.
lizards are found in the warm, tropical climate of northern Australia and southern New Guinea. Their numbers are unfortunately declining due to habitat destruction. They inhabit temperate forests and woodlands. The increase in feral cats also doesn't help their cause either. Frill-necked lizards can also change their color like thorny devils, depending on their environment. Their frill is a flap of skin around their neck, which is exposed when they're in danger, mating, or trying to eliminate excess heat. Frill-necked lizards are also commonly kept as house pets.
It is basically that scene in Jurassic Park or Jurassic World, whichever one it is, where the kid sees like a cute little dinosaur and then all of a sudden...
Number 4, marsupial mole. The desert-dwelling marsupial mole is an enigma, as it can spend its entire life living underground. There's both the southern and northern marsupial moles, which live in the sandy deserts of central Australia. They survive on the air located between grains of sand, and technically swim through their sandy surroundings. They're quite small creatures, only measuring between 12 and 15 centimeters long, 4.5 to 6 inches. Marsupial moles are classified as endangered, as very few have been recorded in the past 50 years.
Does it have no eyes? It looked like it had no eyes. I know moles are blind, aren't they? But that one just didn't look like it had any eyes at all, unless it's got the fur just covering them.
Number 3, bilby. Due to the large rabbit-like ears of the bilby, it's actually a popular Australian Easter icon. They've existed in Australia for up to 15 million years.
See, that looks like a mix between a rat or mouse, a rabbit, and a miniature... I'm going to say a miniature kangaroo, but there's what is a really small kangaroo. We see them at the zoo. That's going to annoy me because I can't think. They're not a miniature kangaroo, but they look like miniature kangaroos, and now I can't think. Please tell me. Please get me out of my misery. There's a couple of times this video, I cannot it's not coming to me. And it will.
And are commonly referred to in indigenous Australian stories and songs. Habitat destruction and competition with introduced animals have seen bilby numbers reduce significantly in the last 100 years.
Wallaby.
Today, they're only found in Central Australia, Southwest Queensland, and Western Australia's Pilbara and Kimberley regions. Number 2, echidna.
Echidna. There was me the other day. I could not get it off my tongue. I was saying echidna.
Is the largest.
That looks like a creature that is really cute, really sweet. But if you don't look round, it would steal your girlfriend. That sort of attitude on it. Look.
Of all 6 quoll species. At first glance, these animals look similar to mongooses. Their coloration varies from reddish brown to dark brown. On the body and tail, the tiger quoll exhibits noticeable white markings. Males and females look alike, although females tend to be smaller. This carnivore is one of the most violent animals found in the Australian bush, with a rather sturdy build.
Look at those. Right, when you see Pixie sitting on my lap eating my fingers, that's the occasional little, you'll get, and I'll chuck her on the floor. But imagine if that little thing was on you. Looks all sweet and cute and innocent, like Pixie does, and then all of a sudden, that would bloody hurt.
And powerful teeth, helping it to rip meat off its prey and crush invertebrates. That concludes our video of the 10 weirdest Australian animals.
There you go. That'll do. I don't think I need to listen to anymore. There's a couple that I didn't know. Like, as I said, that lizard to start off with, not lizard or whatever it was, reptile. The spiked devil thing. What is that? How have I never heard about that? I've been looking at Australia now for like 4 or 5 months, and I've never heard about that. That is insane, but impressive. That evolution is amazing. evolution is amazing. And the one thing, evolution isn't about being better. It's about doing just enough to survive. But the whole thing of like platypuses and things, looking like they've got 3 different animals in them all chucked into one, it's crazy. And the differences in some of the wildlife that you have in Australia compared to anywhere else. Now, obviously, I know that it's a huge island, huge continent, and it's not necessarily easy for the creatures to get onto another island, like Africa, for example, or Europe, where they can migrate. It is fascinating, absolutely fascinating. I hope you enjoyed the video. Is there any animals there that you've not heard of, i.e. the devil lizardy reptile? Have you heard of that? If you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you disliked it, you're welcome to dislike it as well. If there was any questions I had, please let me know in the comments down below, and I'll catch you next time.